Hello and welcome to another action-packed edition of Owl Sports. Alongside Ian Burke, I'm Brian Ziegler.
While two big teams at Temple opened their seasons, another surprise team looked to keep up its winning ways. The football team was shooting for an 8th straight win, thus taking another step towards the MAC title game. Most Novembers, Temple football fans are thinking more about their bowl of cranberry sauce than their football team. However, with an 8-game win streak come thoughts of a different bowl, a much bigger one that you can enjoy well into the new year. Joe Polinsky has more. Temple men's basketball renewed their A-10 rep with a winning season opener in the Philly Hoop Group Classic against Delaware Saturday. Though facing Georgetown Wednesday would leave Temple with missed free throws and a loss to the Hoyas. Turnovers in the nation's capital, there was no offense for either team. It seemed like a high school game with neither team breaking the 20-point plateau before the first half. The Owls sank their talons in for a second half attack, going on a 15-4 scoring run backed up by a stellar play by Lavoy Allen, who would finish with 12 points that night, but the big killer for the Owls were free throws, as Temple was 6 for 13 for the game, keeping it close. But they fall to Georgetown in the last 2 minutes, making it a close 45-46 game defeat for the Feathered Fowls. And taking it to Delaware, as the game got underway, Delaware would score 5 points in the first seconds, but Temple would retaliate with 9 straight points as Lavoy Allen shows one of his 15 rebounds of the game. This would only overshadow Delaware's defeat. Ryan Brooks scores with a high of 23 points, along with Juan Fernandez, 14 points, to end the game. They would be the two to lead Temple to their first game win, as they were the only two Owls to go double digits that night. The Owls hope to bounce back from their second game Georgetown upset with a Saturday's upcoming game against Siena.
The women's basketball team opened its season on Friday night.
And after trailing by double digits, this season opener was settled in overtime.
And also coming up on Owl Sports, these girls go a little bit too wild on the field, and we'll talk with Temple athletes about violence in sports. That next, when we return to Owl Sports Update.
Nerves play a big part in college sports. How athletes handle those nerves is a big question. Over the last few weeks, we've seen everything from eye gouging to hair pulling. But these incidents are just the beginning to what happens on the playing field. Here's Matt Plunkett with reaction from Temple athletes. After the break, we find out what our student athletes are doing for the turkey holiday and how volleyball got spiked this weekend. Stick around. Welcome back. Now to volleyball taking on St. Louis, honoring Yun-Yi Zhang and Jackie Morrison. Spirits were high in honor of Dig Pink and helping to find a cure, but it wouldn't help the Owls to fend off the St. Louis Billykins. Spike sets from St. Louis players Boken and Roth kept the Owls' defense busy. Though Temple held close matches and kept the pressure on the Billies, the feathers would fall after the third set with minor mistakes from the Cherry and White, leading to a St. Louis victory.
That will do it for another edition of Owl Sports Update.
For another cherry hot show, he's Brian Z and I'm Ian B. Thanks for flipping on Owl Sports.